Professor Dickwad. Hey, Bill, you hemoglobin-laden erythrocyte. I had to look all of that up. That's basically saying I have a lot of red in me, a lot of red blood cells, I guess. Let's make this as short and sweet as possible. Hey, all right. Why you fucking don't lecture me, you cunt? I go to a nice college. I also manage a movie theater in my town, too. Why would you say also and too? I manage a movie theater in my town also, or too. Too and also mean the same thing, right? I also manage a movie theater in my town, too. Comma, too. All right. At school, I've got a film. You said you're going to make it short and sweet. At school, I got a film studies class with one of those pretentious fucking professors that wears young kid clothes to come off cooler than he really is. Yeah, you know what that means. He's going to fuck a student. I love movies. I've seen plenty of them. That's the reason why I'm taking this class. Well, that's great. Gravitate to what you want. Every time before we watch a movie in this class, the professor asks us to raise our hands if we've seen it before. I raise my hand almost every time. Then I look around to see if anyone else is raising their hand. They rarely are. Sure, I'm a nerd. I've seen the fucking movies. Maybe if you didn't play the most standard choices like Casablanca and shit, I wouldn't raise my hand every time. Look at that. You like movies? You're doing your homework. You're taking a class on it. You're gravitating towards what you want. Very nice. All right. So, anyway, I was just recently hired on an employee. Dude, you're killing me here. I just recently hired on as an employee. You left out the as. At my theater, who also happens to be a student of my film studies. Oh, you went by an employee. So anyway, I was just recently hired by an employee at my theater who also happens to be a student of my film studies professor, but in a different class at a different school. I think I conveyed what you were trying to say there. As a joke one day, I asked the kid, so does Mr. So-and-so ever talk shit about our class? The kid looks me square in the eye and says, yeah, actually he does. Dr. So-and-so says there's this one kid in your all's class, you mean y'all's class, who always raises his hand when he asks if he's seen the movie, but really he probably hasn't. And then he looks around the room to make sure everyone is looking at him to know he's seen the movie before. That's hilarious. This guy's getting insecure. You're making your teacher insecure. So then he's got to, oh, Jesus. That's probably why he's wearing the young people's clothes. He's talking shit about the other class to make himself seem cool. Oh, this guy's a bitch. I don't like this teacher. He goes, so there we go. This guy talks shit about me to his other classes when all I'm doing is generally raising my hand after being asked if I've seen the movie or not. In any other case, I'd probably just confront him about this, but I don't want to risk failing the class or something petty like that. Am I overthinking this? What should I do here? I'd walk right up to the guy. Who gives a fuck, this fucking insecure cunt? He'll probably give you a better grade because with his need to be liked. Just walk right up to him. But yeah, listen, man, there seems to be some confusion on your part that you seem to be trying to work out with the other class as to why I raise my hand every time. I happen to love movies. I work at a movie theater, okay? And I've seen all these movies. And I look around just to see if anybody else has seen the movies because I love movies and I want to talk to people about movies. If you don't want me to keep, raising my hand, stop doing this paint by numbers, basic horseshit movies that you keep picking. What are you going to have next week? Days of Thunder? Huh? You giving me shit? You're going to come in here dressed like you're going to a fucking... what do the young kids listen to? You just go see The Weeknd? Is that the right thing? Who's the other guy? Who's the rapper who won all the fucking Grammys? Kendrick Lamar? I know who they are. I don't... I know a few of their songs. I know The Weeknd's CD starts off going... Quack! 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 You can actually play the beginning of The Weeknd. I think rednecks do it. As much as they probably don't like his skin color, they probably play that when they're out duck hunting. To try to get the young ducks, who are into all this fucking... I'm fucking with you. I am a fan of The Weeknd. It was it was hard during that last joke. I went to apologize.